Hey everyone, my name is Flavia Barbat, and I am the creator of editorial marketing, although many of you might know me as the editor in chief of Branding Mag. I am submitting this panel because of the ongoing conversation around content production and, frankly, how it's rotting the internet. Hence the reason why we named this session Broetry Content Farms Too Long Didn't Read. Is the internet okay? Quick side note, if you don't know what Broetry is, I highly recommend reading an article entitled Dead Broet Society. It's by Karina Rampelt at Fenwick, and it's an absolute fantastic read. Now, the reason why I'm so passionate about the subject is not only because of the everyday degradation of social media content that I see, but also because I recently received an email. I think I incorrectly received this email from a very well known and respected media platform in the creative space. It was an email calling for contributions and presenting a paid opportunity where users could or can publish a certain number of articles per month in exchange for a fee. Now, the real trigger came at the end of the email where it said something along the lines of, and if you really want to be smart, you can just ask ChatGPT to write your articles for you while you sip a cocktail. Imagine, this is supposed to be a platform for thought leadership. And in fact, several of my peers and I then went on to write a manifesto. And we haven't made this manifesto public yet for signing, so you will be one of the first people to hear it, but I would really like to read it to you. We call it Net Humanity. It's an ode to the revered initiative that is net neutrality, and it sounds a little something like this. We have to save the internet. Natured and nurtured by billions of people across the globe, the internet has become our collective brain, library, theater, club, street, and business park. Our living room, home office, kitchen, and playroom, where we can be ourselves, should we choose to. But our creative vision for the internet is under threat, and we're all responsible for what happens next. What we have on the horizon is an internet filled with content created by algorithms for algorithms, an internet where many of us will no longer want to be. The faster synthetic content grows, the more inorganic the input for any AI. Soon it won't be organic in, inorganic out. It will be synthetic in, even more synthetic out. Let's be clear, the behavior we're seeing today is not happening because of AI. It's happening because of our please the algorithms mentality, because of our willingness to save time and money at ironically any cost. The internet has been overflowing with copy and pasting for quite some time now, but recent developments have blown things into unnatural proportions. And yes, your mother was right. Just because we can doesn't mean we should. We have to save that which makes us human: our experiences, dreams, discoveries, perceptions, fears, illusions, our diversity. We must be aware of what we consume, who we follow, and who we support, to spend less time clicking the bait and more time upping the quality, to make a conscious effort to only interact with what truly brings us value. We're all accountable for the materials we produce and the ripples they create. The content of our experience and wisdom needs to be painted on this digital canvas for current and future generations alike. That won't happen if repetition continues to breed confluence, with everything converging into a singular view, a monoculture bereft of empathy, depth, and distinction. We have the power to balance the scale, to counter the gun ho narrative with our creativity and our passion. We have to put character first, make the clothes fit us and not the other way around. Take a beat, think twice. Preserve the humanity of creation by preserving the humanity of the internet. Otherwise, soon there will be none left. And then, where will we go? So we accept the challenge to free our authenticity without fear of the judgment machine, to write about it, to speak about it, to film it, to design it, to share it, to advance individual expression to its next iteration, to create content that begins with a soul instead of an algorithm. One syllable, sentence, picture, and pixel at a time. We must save the internet by humanizing it, not in frustrated isolation, but in concert. That said, vote for our panel. I will be there along with Holly Fraser, who is the editor-in-chief of We Present at WeTransfer, and Chris Do, who I'm sure many of you know as the founder of the platform The Future, along with the brilliant Kerrie Finch as our moderator. We're all creators and have had roles representing large groups of creators. Today, with the submission, we stand for them. Many thanks, and see you in March.